for the Last Supper craft. Well, I sent you a package. It looks kind of like this. It has a kind of a half of a pool noodle and some characters on the inside. And so you need to take all the stuff out of it and color this sheet however you want to color all the characters. The person down at the bottom with his arms up right here, whoops, other side right here, is Jesus. So you can color him however you want to too. We're going to be coloring this and then cutting every single piece out. So that will take a little bit, I'm sure. Down here at the bottom of these pots and things right here, it has little kind of tabs on the bottom, and I'll show you what those are for, but you need to cut out around the bottom of those also. Now, I've already colored mine, so I will show you kind of what they look like. So I kind of have them here. I have a cute little guy here that I cut out, and some different characters. And this is like the bread, and see the little tab on the bottom? I colored the bread, and then when I was finished, I turned the tab kind of down to the side. You can kind of see there how it's turned down. The same thing goes with the two pots. And of course, the plates will just go straight onto the table. But you can see here on this pot also how it has a little tab, and then I turned it down. Can you see that? I don't know. I'm trying to show you. So it's basically going to be kind of like a little easel back that holds it on the table. So now the next thing that you'll need to do is you're going to get your pool noodle. And on this pool noodle, you need to cut out a 2-inch by the length, whatever the length is of your noodle. So you'll cut that out and then glue it to the top of your noodle. So that has to happen before you stick your sticks in. Then the next thing that you'll do is you'll stick the sticks in right next to the table. So use the rounded edge. There's the square edge and the rounded edge. And of course, I guess one of the things I forgot to tell you is that you need to cut these in half. So I think I've given you maybe 8 of them in case you broke one, but cut them in half with the scissors, and then you'll stick the round end into the pool noodle. It's a little bit tough to get them in there. And look, see, mine actually goes all the way through, but that doesn't really matter. So you're going to stick them all the way on both sides of the tablecloth. Okay. Then once that's done, we're going to glue our characters onto the front of these sticks. So they're going to be going all the way around the table. And so I'm going to glue this one here. Oops, let me see if I can get it. I'll glue this one here, and then I'll glue another character here, and then I'll glue characters all the way back. Now, if it bothers you that it looks like they're standing on top of the table, you may want to move them down. If you did that, then you'd have to cut your sticks maybe just a little bit shorter. I'll show you on this front one. So, sorry, I'm having trouble. This camera's backwards. But you can move your character down a little bit and cut the top of the stick off if you wanted to. Okay, so once you do that and you have all of your characters already glued on, then the next thing that you would need to do is glue Jesus on the back. Now Jesus here, you'll notice that in his hand in one hand he has the bread, the other hand he has the wine. And Jesus is going to be glued right on the back of the table so that it looks like he's at the Last Supper with his disciples. I'll take a picture of mine when it's completely finished, and so you can see what it's supposed to look like in the end. And then I'll take my wine and glue that on there. I don't know if it'll stand up by itself, but you would put a little bit of glue on the tab and glue that on. Put your plates, glue your plates wherever you want those to be. And there you would glue your, come on, little wine. Wine doesn't want to stand up. Anyway, you glue all the parts of the table on and then your meal will be completed. So I hope you enjoy this craft. I hope it makes sense to you. If it doesn't, just send me an email and I'll be happy to explain it. And enjoy yourself. I'm also going to be sending you a copy of the family Seder meal. Super simple. There's also a copy of the matzah bread if you your family would like to make that. I think it could be a really special thing for your family to gather together and have that experience. So good luck, and send me a picture on your camera with your mom's cell phone of what that beautiful Last Supper looks like. Thanks.